All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tackling one of the most searched side hustles out there, literally getting paid to watch ads. We're going to cut right through all the noise to find the actual truth, which is absolutely going to save you from wasting your time in 2026. I'm giving you the most honest, unfiltered breakdown you'll find anywhere on this. So let's just dive right in. Okay, so here's the game plan for today. We're going to cover the honest truth, the real economics, 5 verified platforms, avoiding red flag scams, and finally, the stacking strategy. All right, section 1, the honest truth. Let's find that middle ground in a totally hyped market. Look, most of the content you see online does one of two things. It either dramatically oversells this hustle, pitching it as some crazy get-rich-quick scheme where you do zero work, or it completely dismisses the whole thing as totally useless. But the truth? It's actually sitting right there in the middle. And knowing exactly where that middle is, well, that's the secret. It's what's going to save you a ton of frustration. We are not here for the myths today. We're strictly here for the data. 40 to 60 bucks. That is your realistic, absolute high-end earning ceiling per month. And that's for dedicated users working 2 or 3 platforms at the exact same time. If someone tells you you're going to make thousands of dollars just by clicking on videos, they're straight up lying to you. $40 to $60, that's the honest picture pulled straight from verified 2026 data. Which brings us to section 2, the real economics. Let's look at why the payout is exactly what it is. Let's actually look under the hood at the exact flow of the money here. Step 1. Advertisers pay platforms for eyeballs. They just want you to see their stuff. Step 2. The platforms take that money, but, and here's the kicker, they keep the vast majority of it for themselves. Step 3. You, the user, earn a tiny fraction of a cent per view. So to put that into perspective, a company might pay $5 for 1,000 ad views. The platform takes the lion's share, and you get pennies. These are the fundamental economics. It is absolutely crucial to understand this structure before you spend a single second of your time. Because really, the main takeaway is this. You are essentially renting out your attention. You aren't building a startup, right? You aren't replacing your salary. This is a micro side hustle. You're literally taking small pockets of your attention and leasing them out to advertisers for pennies. Once you internalize that, your expectations are going to be perfectly aligned with reality. Moving on to section 3, 5 verified platforms. Let's dig into the top legitimate tools for 2026. So, looking at these 4 active platforms, you'll see they actually complement each other really well. Swagbucks and InboxDollars, they both give you these fantastic $5 sign-up bonuses. But because they have totally different ad inventories, running them simultaneously maximizes your daily earnings without any overlap. Then you've got MyPoints, which is super strong for US users, rewarding you for video content and shopping. And finally, PrizeRebel, which has a really low cash-out minimum of just $5, making it the perfect add-on for daily task coverage. We absolutely have to highlight Swagbucks for a second. They have paid out over $800 million since 2008. That is a massive track record, making it one of the most established and trusted rewards platforms anywhere on the internet. If you're diligent about doing the ads, the surveys, and the daily bonuses, you can approach $10 to $30 a month just on this one platform and easily cash it out via PayPal or gift cards. Now, platform number 5, the Brave browser, is a totally different animal. Traditional ad watching means you're actively sitting, clicking, and just grinding for fractions of a cent. But the Brave model? It pays you in BAT tokens just for consenting to privacy-respecting ads while you browse normally. You aren't sitting through long videos. These are just unobtrusive notifications that pop up while you use your computer exactly like you always do. It's basically a completely passive experience compared to the active grind of the others. Okay, section 4, avoiding red flag scams. We definitely need to protect your time and money here. Listen, before you jump into any of this, we urgently need to set up your defenses. If you see promises of $15 or more per video, no way, run. Remember those economics we just talked about? Legit platforms pay fractions of a cent, not dollars. Next, if a site asks for a registration fee or makes you pay money just to cash out your own earnings, it's a scam, period. And honestly, it goes without saying, but if they ever ask for your social security number or your direct bank logins, just get out of there. Guard that info with your life. Which leads us to section 5, the stacking strategy. This is exactly how we maximize this micro side hustle. Here is the master plan for 2026, and you want to build this in 3 layers. First up, your active task layer. You're going to stack Swagbucks, InboxDollars, and PrizeRebel for your daily ad and survey income. Next, your passive browsing layer. Add the Brave browser to earn BAT tokens while you just surf the web normally. And finally, your passive background layer. Combine all of this with data sharing apps like Nielsen that just run silently in the background. By stacking these active platforms with the passive power of Brave and Nielsen, you are literally creating the most optimized attention monetization stack available right now. But let's do a quick reality check here. If you don't use this full dedicated stocking strategy, like if you're just kind of casually logging in whenever you remember, most people realistically earn closer to this $5 to $30 a month range. Hitting that $40 to $60 high end, that is strictly reserved for the people who work the full stack every single day. And that wraps up the honest truth on ad watching. You now know the real economics, the exact tools to use, and exactly how to avoid getting scammed. But before you start trading your time for pennies, I want you to ask yourself this. In an economy where your attention is bought and sold every single second, is this micro hustle absolutely the best return on your most valuable asset? Keep exploring, keep questioning, and go maximize your worth.